Hello students, welcome to chemistry class. Think like a proton and stay positive. Let's begin. Now I am going to discuss chemical properties of known metals. After metals, here I am going to discuss chemical properties of known metals. First reaction, when known metals react with oxygen. When known metals react with oxygen, they will form known metal oxide. Known metal oxide, which is acidic oxide. Why it is acidic oxide? When this acidic oxide comes in contact of water, it will form acids, and acids have property which turns blue litmus into red litmus. You all know carbon is a known metal. When carbon react with oxygen, it will form carbon dioxide, and this carbon dioxide is acidic oxide. When this acidic oxide comes in contact of water, it will form carbonic acid, H2CO3. This is a carbonic acid. Mostly all known metals when react with oxygen, they will form acidic oxides. But in case of hydrogen, which is a known metal, when this hydrogen react with oxygen, form hydrogen oxide, and this hydrogen oxide form a neutral forms neutral oxide. Neutral means which is neither acid nor base. Let me discuss with in a form of an equation. Hydrogen when react with oxygen, it will form H2O, and this H2O is neutral in nature. Next property of known metals react with water. Actually, known metals do not react with water. Why they do not react with water? Because known metals cannot give electron, as you observe in case of a metals. Metals can give electron, but non-metals does not give electron, they always take electron. Cannot give electron. To reduce hydrogen ions of water. To reduce hydrogen ions of water. That's why they do not react with water. Next property, reaction of non-metals with dilute acids. With dilute acids. Here no reaction takes place, means non-metals does not react with dilute acids. Next property of non-metals. In these properties, the reaction of non-metals with salt solution. Here salt solution is generally of metal compounds. What happens in this property? In this property, I'm using equation to explain you. For example, I have a salt solution of sodium bromide. When we pass chlorine gas through sodium bromide, when we pass chlorine gas through sodium bromide, it will form sodium chloride plus bromine gas. This is same type of a displacement reaction. A non-metal which is higher reactive, it can easily displaces the less reactive non-metal from their solution. Fifth chemical property of non-metals. In this, the reaction takes place of non-metals with chlorine. In this case, when non-metals react with chlorine, they will form covalent chloride. What is covalent chloride? Covalent chloride is actually covalent compound. And covalent compounds are those compounds which are formed by the sharing of their bonds. It is just opposite of ionic compound. What happened in this equation for this reaction? Carbon which is a non-metal, when it reacts with the chlorine, it will form carbon chloride, and this carbon chloride is covalent compound. Here one thing important about the covalent compounds. Covalent compounds have property that they do not conduct electricity. Why they do not conduct electricity? Because they cannot form ions. They do not form ions. These compounds are generally formed by sharing of their electrons, not by donating or accepting the electrons. Because chemical properties of metal and non-metals are very important, so let us revise one more time in brief. Metals always form basic oxide, and non-metals form acidic as well as some will form neutral oxides. Second, metal displaces hydrogen from water. Remember, the metals which are more reactive than hydrogen will displaces hydrogen from their water, but non-metals do not react with water. Metals displaces hydrogen from dilute acids. It means metals can react with dilute acids, and metal cannot displaces those metals which are less reactive than hydrogen. But in case of non-metals do not react with dilute acids. Last property, metals form ionic compound. You already know ionic compounds are those compounds which are formed by the oppositely charged particles, like NaCl. In NaCl, sodium contain positive charge and chlorine contain negative charge. And these ionic compounds have capacity to conduct electricity. In case of non-metals always form covalent compounds with chlorine, as you already know in chemical equations that we discussed so far. I hope you understand this topic. We'll continue in next video. See you soon.